Hello, Virgo. This is Grand Madam with your solar eclipse post reading. I have used the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck for your pre-shuffle. And it talks about message, rigidity, cycles. Can you see? Cycles. And risk. And what this is telling me, Virgo, is that you may be a bit too rigid on what you are thinking right about now, because everything comes and goes in cycles. And for whatever you were planning, things are just not going the way you need them to go. And you're ready to walk away from the whole thing. Now, I took the liberty of clarifying the message, and it was quite interesting, almost hilarious. But that's Virgo. I'm Virgo too, so I understand. We have Ten of Cups, the family card. We have the Chariot. And we have walking away, Eight of Cups. Now, that also tells me that there's very possible for some of you discussion of a family trip, a short trip. And it appears that someone has just gotten too rigid about going, how to get there, how many to go, whatever the logistics are. And it's like so much input. It's got you in total confusion to the point where you're saying, like, forget it, I'll go by myself. Now, for others of you, there may be an issue around a car, and you're whatever the issues are around the car is you're leaving the car behind. I don't know if that means you're going to get a rental, or if you are abandoning a vehicle and sending it back to the bank. Okay? But whatever it is, this too shall pass, Virgo. It'll pass very quickly, so you don't have to blow a blood gasket to get just for peace of mind, or just to get from point A to point B. All right? If they can't agree with you as to how to get to wherever they're going, I do feel strongly that it's going to visit family. Okay? They can't they can't get together on how to organize the trip. You're right. Maybe you should go by yourself. Okay. Let's see what this is about. Or let's see what this post-solar eclipse message is also about here. We talked about the family trip and how folks just can't make up their minds as to what needs to be done to get there. So much so, Virgo's leaving them behind and going on a Virgo's own. You're going on your own, Virgo. Leaving all behind. So let's see what's happening here. And for some of you, you are very confident and determined to leave behind all that no longer serves you. That's something too. And you're in kind of a mental quandary, or you're not clear as to who to let go of or who to join. Either way, Virgo is out on a trek of her own. So, I'm using the Universal Tarot to see what this is about. Also, there's an opportunity for the cards to come up with a whole different scenario. Here is an offer. Page of Cups. The pages are also children, so we'll see if this is just a romantic gesture, some type of small offer, or whether or not this is regarding a child. Oh, it could be an offer of marriage. Here's the Hierophant. It could be an offer for a job, because the Hierophant is tradition. It is also social institutions, which include corporations and nonprofits, higher education, the church, religious institutions, all of that. and things are happening quickly. Here's the Eight of Wands. So Virgo's got an offer. In the past, Virgo did a lot of work and was not paid for it properly. They lowballed you, and you're aware. And you did a lot of hard work too. Ten of Wands. So this is the Six of Pentacles. Now here's the Lover's card. You know how to make the proper decisions for yourself. For some of you, it could be some of you may be also this is going to sound weird, but it's typical Virgo. Some of you may decide that now you want to get married, but you do need someone to be the spouse. You don't have anybody yet, but at least in your mind you have decided, well, maybe I should get married now. I think I'm ready. Now, if I only had a boyfriend or someone. You've been protecting yourself and your heart. Seven of Wands. This is what's happening now. My nose. Right now, you're concerned about your. This could be a mother figure, Queen of Cups. You very easily could be concerned about your mother, especially if she lives in the home with you, and about bringing in another person like a husband. That would be a problem. That could be. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. Intuition is firing. Your intuition is sharp here. This is the High Priestess. Also, you're concerned about certain secrets that you may hold. You don't want your mother all in your business either with this man, whomever he may be, once you find it. This King of Pentacles is the energy of someone who sees things only in black and white. This is the energy of the judge, the attorney, the military person, the police officer. That's how they think, black and white. And that is something you're really concerned about with your spouse selection. And here's a judgment. So I do believe you finally figured it out here. What you want in a man, what you want in a spouse. Okay? Male or female. What you want in a spouse. Right now, you're currently you're self-contained here. Not in a bad way. You've got your own money. You're happy. You're not dependent on anyone. But you're also emotionally withdrawn and unavailable. That's a problem if you're going to have a relationship. You want to love her, but you're going to have to soften it up some, Virgo. You've been looking around and assessing other relationships from the past, and that's problematic. Well, what have you learned from watching those other relationships? You know, you keep that in mind, what you've learned. And here comes someone charging your way. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Very forceful, also intellectual individual. Could be a Gemini because they move so quickly. That is your your emotional challenge. So we have Gemini. We have Gemini. So some of you do have a prospect for marriage in mind, and they very easily can be a Gemini. Oh my goodness. However, look at this. The Tower. Boom. Now, the Tower doesn't always have to be a bad thing, but the Tower can also be a good thing. Talking about marriage with your Gemini lover. And what if someone says yes? What if you say yes? That will change your life. So let's see what this is all about. Okay, Spirit. I'm going to do it this way. The Normans, give me, and don't be too rigid. It's not about my way or the highway when it comes to a marriage, Virgo. It's about compromise and understanding and for lots of forgiveness. So, what is this Tower? Oops. What is the Tower? Spirit. What is the Tower? What is the Tower? There are others of you, Spirit is telling me that this Queen of Cups may be another lover. Could be your lover, Virgo woman, or it could be this Gemini's lover. That could be problematic, but we'll see. What is this Tower about? What is the Tower? You have the Star in the Birdcage. Okay. Now, Virgo, either you want the man or you don't. Either you want this person or you don't. Right now, it looks as though family has had a lot of input in your relationship and in your life. Here we have the Star. That's you. You're healing, and you're also the object of a lot of chitter chatter around the house. Okay? And it looks as though you have been blocking opportunities from having children. Not right now. Not right now. I don't need to have children right now. I know how old I am, but I'm not interested in having children right now, folks. Come on, Ma. Leave me alone about having children. And now, oh goodness, it's gotten to the point where there's storm clouds. And you really, it's you're wondering whether or not to take that risk. You're rolling the dice on that right about now. And some of you may already be married and don't want children right away. Oh, here we are. Here we go. And this is another way to read this. There's the husband. There's the ivory tower. This is the marriage partner. He may not want to have children, and you do. Or you may not want to have children, and he does. Either way you go, Virgo, it's a deal breaker. But I have a strong feeling that for you right now, motherhood is an issue. So that's something you're really going to have to work on. That's what was brought out with your solar eclipse, the issue of motherhood and children. Also, the issue of your own mother. Okay? All right, Virgo. That has been your reading, your solar post. It's not... lighten up, Virgo. Lighten up. The cards are saying you're being too rigid on the topic. Go into a meditation on the topic of children, okay? Because you don't want to blow anything spectacular as you have out the water. Okay, this is Grand Madam, wishing you much love, Virgo.